I would love to be sued. I would love to be sued by an animal abuser. That would just be fucking hilarious. Hey bitch, and welcome back to me talking about people I hate. It never ends. So this video is so long overdue. For those of you who don't know, we're just gonna jump right into it. Ludger Beerbaum, or whatever the frick his name is, I don't care. Ludger Beerbaum is a German Olympic rider. He has been riding for more than, I think, 35-ish years, and he's very popular. He was even considered one of the best show jumpers in the world. So, you know, we see how that goes, and we see what ends up with all of these professional riders now being called out for abuse scandals because they all suck. This scandal came out on the 11th of January, posted by an organization called RTL, which is German news media. They did an undercover investigation at Ludger's farm or ranch or riding facility, whatever the fuck he wants to call it. And oh, guess what? Surprise, surprise. Another Olympic rider and professional rider is abusing horses. I mean, are we even surprised at this point, guys? We know they're all doing it. This is exactly why I do not support professional riders, because they're all doing it. FEI knows about it. All other professional organizations that are supposed to oversee the welfare of horses, they all know that this is happening behind the scenes. They just don't do anything about it unless one of these professional riders gets called out, because they're just trying to make themselves seem like they care. Nobody believes you, FEI. Nobody believes that you're actually taking this seriously, okay? You guys know that this shit is going on behind the scenes, so maybe do something about it. Ludger Beerbaum is not the only person doing this. Before we even get into this video, I have to say that, because every single professional rider, or at least most of them, the vast majority do this. So if you don't want to see horses being abused, it's seriously time that people take a stand against this. I'm not kidding, because this happens everywhere. This is exactly why I don't compete, and I also do not support competition. I personally believe that attention and fame and money and ribbons and awards and medals gets in the way of an animal's well-being, welfare, and treatment. So yes, Ludger Beerbaum, as we'll get into, is definitely a POS. However, he's not the only one. If you don't know what wrapping or poling is, it's basically where when a horse is going over a jump, another person smacks the horse on their front legs to get them to pick their legs up higher. It was also exposed at several different points that he was using sharp poles, so that way if the horse actually hit any of the poles while jumping, it would cut the horse's leg. I mean, these are just disgusting. Look at that. What is that? I couldn't actually find the broadcast because it's on a German website and it's all in German, but I was able to find a clip of basically everything you need to see from the broadcast, which I will link down below. He's having the horse hit repeatedly every time it goes over a jump with a piece of wood on its front legs, and then he's also using these spiked jumps, which are in the fucking video. You can see it. All of this is illegal. This is not allowed by any organization. I don't want to go too in depth on this video because it's obviously wrong. This is not only illegal under FEI standards and every other equestrian organization standards, and it also constitutes animal abuse, as FEI pointed out. So let's talk about his statement, because I think that's the most interesting part about this. Ludger Beerbaum to take legal action over demonstrably false welfare claims. Oh my god, it's just so funny. Yeah. It's just so funny when animal abusers get caught and they're like, I'm gonna sue you. How dare you film me abusing my animal and calling me out for it? I would love to be sued. I would love to be sued by an animal abuser. That would just be fucking hilarious. I just love it how people get so upset when undercover people call them out for abusing their animal, when it's like, well, if you were never abusing your animal, they would have never called you out because there would have been nothing for them to call you out for because you wouldn't be abusing your animal. Just don't abuse animals. My God. I mean, for real, it kind of makes me a little happy that this article and this broadcast has pretty much put every single professional rider on edge, because now every single professional rider is worried that somebody working at their stable is undercover and videotaping them behind the scenes. Maybe that will make all of them treat their animals a bit better, because now they're going to act like there is somebody that's always there and always watching, so they'll stop abusing their animals. Could you imagine going to court with somebody for exposing them for animal abuse and what they're suing you for? What would he even sue for? Ludger Beerbaum is to take legal action after welfare-related accusations were made against him. Bro, they're not even accusations. It's literally filmed in a video, stating they were demonstrably false. Okay, is the video fake? And then his horse's well-being is his top priority. This is like somebody hitting a dog and then coming out into the public and saying my dog's well-being is my top priority. Oh my God. Could you imagine if Brooke Houts did that? Ludger said today that the video had, quote, nothing to do with parallel bars. He said it was touching and it is allowed under German rules. Okay, so right here he's saying that he was only touching the horse. I mean, you can literally see this person hit the horse. This is polling. He said it was performed by a skilled, experienced equine specialist. Yeah, okay, buddy, this definitely looks like a skilled equine specialist right here. So don't worry, guys. Horse abuse is totally okay. Just make sure it's done by a skilled equine specialist. What does that even mean? The contribution of RTL's extra is demonstrably false, defamatory, and in so many ways slanderous. I love how when people get backed into a corner, those are the two words they always say, is defamatory and slanderous. Most people don't even understand what defamatory and slanderous is. Bro, you defamed your own self. That was you in the video doing that. Just because somebody films you doing something illegal doesn't mean that what you were doing was not illegal. Of course we will take legal action against this. It is unacceptable that a secret recording was made on my private property. You would think that if the public was asking for an explanation of this, that he would immediately say, I'm so sorry for what was seen in the video. It looks really bad. We care about the welfare of our horses and we're gonna try to do better. But instead, he just goes to, how dare you secretly film me abuse my horses? Like, bro, you're not helping your case here at all because you don't really seem to care about you actually hitting the horse. You definitely seem to care a lot more about somebody filming you hit your horse. This guy's acting like his hand was caught in the cookie jar. I can't even read the rest of his statement because it's so stupid. I think he said at one point that the spike poles were placed there by the reporter, which is obviously such a stupid claim. I mean, it's literally wrapped onto one of your own jump poles. We need to normalize having medals and titles stripped away from abusers. Just like how Lance Armstrong had all of his medals and titles stripped away when he was found to have cheated and taken a bunch of substances that were illegal. If you're doing illegal shit like abusing animals, you should also have your fame and titles taken away. I just want to leave you with this. This guy was his trainer. This guy actually trained him and taught him riding. Oh, and here they are together because they're friends. Yeah, this guy was also exposed in undercover footage for wrapping and pulling his horses as well, back in the 90s. I mean, girl, come on. You know, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Definitely head over to linkequestrian.com. We have so many designs that are out and available now. And also I will link all of these articles down below for you guys to check out. But otherwise, that's my take. As always, I love you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.